Bilirakis that afternoon in Dallas, Texas, when I sang Tie Yellow Ribbon for the first time in public. I had no idea what God had in store for me. I had no idea what journey I was about to go on. I had no idea that this little song, and I didn't write it, I was merely the mailman that delivered the letter. It was written by two great friends of mine, Erwin Levine and Larry Brown. But we had no idea when we went on a rainy afternoon in New York City that song would become a symbol of hope and homecoming for our Iranian hostages, 444 days. When they came home, was the yellow ribbons to the White House. Two writers had no idea that Desert Storm, that would become a symbol for all our military, Desert Storm. They had no idea that when you'd be driving down the street on 94 or on any highway, 64, 104, 174, whatever the highway you're on, there'd be an SUV in front of you that would have a yellow ribbon on it to support our troops. They had no idea. Blessing. Show business, wonderful. Hit records, terrific. Making lots of money, we all want to make lots of money. Great. Here's the blessing. I was blessed with a song that would provide me the opportunity to go out and raise money for veterans' needs and veterans' causes. Thanks to this. The last 35 years, since the day I met those POWs, I have reunion with them almost every single year since then. Wow. We have become good friends. Branson, Missouri, 1993, I found myself in my own theater, which I sold in 1998, but I still live there. I started a show. I wanted to do something for veterans in that town, like you are, Congressman, here in your city, with your constituents, in your area, in this great state of Florida. I wanted to do the same back then in '93. And so I said, well, what do I do? I said, well, I'm going to open my doors for free for anybody who says they're a veteran and their families. And then I'm going to write a show that's just for them. So in my first year, 600 showed up. Last year, my 14th year, 174,000 showed up. And you know what my dream is? Because I have friends in very high places in Washington. You know what my dream is, Congressman? My dream, in 1977, I wrote a letter to then President Carter. And then I wrote a letter to then President Clinton. Now I'm going to go to Congress. And I'm going to say I'd love for November 11th to be the day in which everything that has to do with entertainment, movies, Disneyland, amusement parks, restaurants, is free for every veteran and their families on that day. Everybody on this planet that we take care of our own. You see, America is my hometown. And yours too. I have some very good-looking young African Americans sitting in the audience who served our country. I had the privilege and the honor of sharing a television show with two beautiful African-American women, Thelma Hopkins, Joyce Vincent Wilson. We were the first multi-ethnic group to ever have a primetime show, and when there was only 3 networks in 1973. Trust me when I tell you, if there's anything I'm most proud of, it's that. karaoke with me. I mean, we can't afford the band. And I'm not sure about the sound system either. But we're going to do our best to make this thing sound good. And if it doesn't, you sing louder than me and we're cool. Okay? So would you mind playing this and see if everybody's old enough to remember? And those of you who are not old enough to remember, trust me, this record was as big as the Jonas Brothers. Personally, come touch me. Come here. Come, I want to shake your hand. I'm going to shake Joe's hand, Nick's hand. She doesn't care. Anyway. They're great kids. They're great role models, those three boys. Great role model. Okay, so in '73, this is what the music sounded like. You want to lay a yellow ribbon on me? Yeah. Country, whether it be peacetime, to share with our young men and women who serve. And then, can we talk more?